Over the years, we have covered a variety of products ranging from smartphones to tablets to laptops to computers. But very rarely have we ventured into high end audio gear. With Ash's recent obsession with hi fi audio, this was the perfect time to indulge. Let's take a look at the Meze Empyrean, a $3,000 headphone, and see what it can do differently to justify the price tag and status quo. Hey guys, this is Ananthan from C4 Tech and let's roll. Before we get into the meat of things, this will not be an audiophile review because we don't claim to be audiophiles with a lot of experience. Cool. Now, what do we get in the box? The box itself is a thing of beauty. It's a high quality aluminum suitcase with precisely cut out foam inserts. We get two sets of ear pads, one made of real leather and one made out of Alcantara. Meze has gone the extra mile to provide vegan leather pads upon request. Apart from this, you get three cables. A 2.5 meter single-ended cable ending with a quarter-inch jack, and a 1.2 meter single-ended cable with a 3.5 jack, and a balanced 4-pin XLR cable. So box contents are robust and befitting its price tag. The first thing you would notice is how beautiful and well built the Empyreans are. Back in the day, I had a pair of Messe 99 Classics, which I absolutely loved. I don't remember how they sounded, but I do remember them being comfy AF. The Empyrean is no different. The weight is evenly distributed. There are no hot spots and the pads are super soft, making this a headphone that I could wear for hours on end without any fatigue. The Alcantara ear pads in particular make the headphones vanish for me after about an hour of listening to it. The headband is made out of carbon fiber and is virtually indestructible. So physically they wouldn't break. The height adjusting mechanism is tension fit. That means it doesn't squeak or click when you adjust the size, but it is firm enough to hold its position once adjusted. There is a few innovations as far as driver tech is concerned. It's got the first ever isodynamic hybrid array setup to ever be mass produced. This has both an isodynamic and an orthodynamic coils built into the same driver. It's usually one or the other for the uninitiated, and though we were kind of skeptical getting into this video, I found them to be well tuned and without any cardinal sins. While we are on the topic of drivers, it has an impedance of 31.6 ohms and a sensitivity of 130 decibels, making this super easy to drive. Long story short, you could drive these off DAPs or even smartphones. Now, that doesn't mean they don't benefit from better amping. They absolutely scale with better upstream gear. For the majority of my testing period, I had this paired with Sheet Audio's Yacht and Heim with a multi-bit DAC chip on it. Yacht is a fairly bright amp with good extension on both ends. I subjectively found the message to sound phenomenal. It had a nice warm sound with a fast and articulate bass that had a lot of texture and slam into it. There was a bit of bleed into the mids, providing an almost romantic quality to the bass and the mids. The mids were well done, a tad bloomy and not for the purists out there. It did have some similarities with the legendary HD 650s, but it's nowhere near as transparent as the 650s in the mids. So mids, let's say, good enough. The treble on the other hand seemed a little bit rolled off, but it was fairly detailed and did have the tendency to get scratchy on a few recordings. So as good as the bass and the mids are, the treble seems to be the relative weakness for this can. The transients were fast, the microdynamics were on point. In my opinion, at $3,000, the least anyone could ask for is not have screwed up the frequency response. Having said that, I am neither a purebred audiophile nor am I a purist. But I like the sound signature of the Meze Empyreans. All these impressions were made with the Alcantara suit pads. We don't like the sound out of the leather pads. It made the headphones sound less dynamic and exciting. So, boring. But for the vast majority of us, it's not about the sound fidelity. It's about how the music sounds. Priorities aside, anyone who buys these headphones does so because of their love for the music. Are you gonna be the one that listens to music with their headphones or someone who listens to the gear with the music? There is nothing wrong with being either one of those people. It's just that I belong to the I love music and want them to sound good. The Meze Empyreans do that for me. We did try and compare them against some other popular headphones like the Sennheiser HD800s, Focal Utopia and ZMF's Verite, and on various combination of amps and DACs. While the Meze was still very good to listen to, from a pure technicality standpoint, it fell short compared to the aforementioned headphones. So, to reiterate, they are built very well. They are comfortable. They have the perfect amount of goodies in the box that should be enough for almost all scenarios. They sound phenomenal and keep me engrossed in the music for hours on end. But yeah, there is a but. There is always a but. But at $3,000, you have much better options ranging from planars like the Hi-Fi Man Aria and the HT1000 to dynamic drivers like the Sennheiser HT800 and the ZMF Otter and Verite. All these cost less than the Empyrean and make more compelling argument for your hard-earned money. Although the Utopia is priced higher than the Empyreans, it is still a better buy. But having said that, the Empyreans are no slouch and are absolutely worth listening to. Just not at $3,000. But we live in a world where AirPods Max is sold at 60,000 rupees. And if you have the disposable income, the Empyreans are not an atrocious buy. With that, we get to the end of this video. If this video was music to your ears, pun intended, we would appreciate a like and a subscribe. Also, do let me know in the comments below if you would like us to cover more audio gear. Until next time, this is Anathan from C4A Tech. Ciao.